right. Greetings. I am back for another tarot lunchbox in the tarot lunchbox series. Today's Friday. It is Friday the 13th, actually, and I didn't realize that was going to be a thing until last night. So, hopefully, you're doing well on this Friday the 13th. Hopefully, you're doing well, and you are ready for the weekend, ready for a wonderful, why was I about to say horrible? A wonderful weekend. I'm wishing you all a wonderful weekend. I hope the fact that horrible wanted to come out of my mouth is not spirit pushing me towards these readings, that they're going to be negative in some way. We're going to try to keep it positive up in here. But as you all, at least those of you who are a part of my tribe and have been here before know I am a true reader. I don't sugarcoat readings. So what that means is if the message is less than positive, I give it to you because to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Okay? All right. So let's get into our lunchtime messages. And just to let you guys know, I did order some lunch today. I ordered some DoorDash. DoorDash sent me a check. This is not a sponsored video in any kind of way, shape, or form. Just letting you know that I ordered the DoorDash because my driver should be approaching any time now with my lunch. And it's going to cause an interruption, at least for a moment. Hopefully, we've got a driver that's pretty with it and doesn't. You know how sometimes you order DoorDash and the driver acts like, I don't know, they can't find you and they're extra and it takes so much difficulty. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully today it's just straightforward. They come to my door. So just to let you know, someone will probably be ringing my doorbell in a few moments and I will need to get up and go get my food. Okay. So let's get an oracle card just to tap into the energy for everyone today on this Friday. And just tap in and see what's happening. What you may be experiencing or about to experience as we go through this day today. All right. All right. One more shuffle. This is, by the way, a general reading for all the signs. And if for some reason you're finding that your sign's message doesn't resonate with you, don't panic. It just means you need to subscribe so that when your message drops within the next few days, you're the first one to know about it. All right, so the energy of today is that of I am willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. So there's a push here universally towards oneness today. And I find that a lot of times when that energy is present, it does mean that there may be conflicts going on, but the conflicts are just to kind of exemplify where you can find common ground, where you can find your oneness with those around you. And isn't this a beautiful card? I just find this lovely. So let's remember that as we deal with other individuals today, and in particular, if we run into some um, more challenging situations, right? Remember that you're supposed to look for that oneness. All right, so let's get into the individual messages for the individual signs. And let's start off with our Capricorns. Capricorn, what is your message for today? So, Spirit, let's get some Capricorn messages here on the board. And I wanted to pull from the bottom for some reason. And we have here for you, Capricorn, the Seven of Cups. We're going to follow that up with the, who is that? That is the Page of Knights in the reverse. also we have the King of Knights, or Page of Knights. What am I talking about? The Page of Swords in the reverse. And we also have the King of Swords in the reverse. All right, Capricorn. What I'm seeing with this is just being careful and not reckless in the choices that you're making today. Seems like you have some things at your avail that, you have a right, you have the ability to choose what you're going to concentrate on today. And we want to be careful, especially with our minds and with our attitudes. We want to stay in the positive thinking lands, as is being shown through with this Page of Swords in the reverse. We want to stay positive in our thoughts and also positive in how we are presenting ourselves, because I think there's a real tendency today that someone can get you at the wrong moment and you can really let them have it. And that is not going to serve you well. Like, the fallout of that is what I'm getting, is not going to serve you well in upcoming days, Capricorn. So let's keep it positive. Let's stay motivated. Let's choose to engage in things that aren't going to take us down a negative road today. Let's really choose wisely. All right, so Aquarius. We have some Aquarius messages here with with Temperance, actually. I was about to say the Two of Cups, but this is Temperance. So with this being Temperance and me originally looking at it as the Two of Cups, what I will say about that is this is probably a message in regards to relationships or love, and keeping a balance here with Temperance. And we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Ace of Wands. So follow your heart and your passions here in regards to your relationships. It could be a relationship with others, as far as other people in your life, right? Friends, family, that kind of thing. But it most definitely can be love here. And Spirit is urging you to open up and to actually be more giving. Okay, that's my food. Just one moment. All right. I am so sorry, Aquarius, for the interruption in your message, but my food has arrived. I'm treating myself today because it was a little bit of a rough week for me in some ways. So I'm treating myself today with a wonderful, my favorite sushi place in the area. So I had that delivered. So I'm going to set this up here really quickly. So Lunchbox Tarot really is Tarot Lunchbox for real. I don't know how you guys feel about sushi, but it's a lot because I plan to have it for dinner as well, but yummy. All right. So excuse me if I even grab a bite or two during the course of our readings here, because it is lunchtime, man. It's lunchtime. And just like you're probably having your lunch, I would like to have mine as well. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. As delicious as I needed it to be. All right. So Aquarius, again, instead of, I'm really getting a real strong feeling of, you holding those purse strings tight recently, and you're being encouraged um to be more giving, to be more sharing, to not be as at what some people would call a tightwad. when it comes down to your finances at this time. Maybe it's time to splurge on someone special. And because a moment ago we were talking about love, I think in particular, this can be an indication that it's time to splurge on your person, on your love, and get them something special. Okay? It would go a long way at this time. Is what I am getting from that. All right. Thank you, Aquarius. Those are your messages, and I hope you stick around for our Tarot Lunchbox. But we are going to move on here to Pisces. Spirit, what messages do we have for our Pisces for today? What message do we have for Pisces? And Aquarius, if you're still there, I just got an additional message for you, like in relating your message back to the oneness theme of today. Spirit was saying, you know, think about how if, you know, someone were to be spending on you to get you something special, to get you a special gift, would you want them to be counting their pennies? Spend on that. Spend on your person, Aquarius, in the same way that you would want them to spend on you, right? All right. Pisces, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse, followed by, again, we have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Chariot. All right. So, Pisces, what I'm seeing here is you finally making a decision to stop getting in your own way, to stop blocking yourself, to make an actual choice. Like, it seems like you have been wrestling for a moment with a decision that needs to be made. And you're probably driving those around you crazy because of your indecision. And they're like, is Pisces ever going to actually make a decision and go down a path here? And today's the day when it just seems like you're ready to jump in and do that. And you actually make your choice. And you actually act on that choice with the Chariot. Like, you actually go down that road. You actually do it, right? Or at least start the process of doing it. And I think this is going to alleviate some other areas in your life where you actually do feel stuck as well, Pisces. So this is a good thing. This is a good space to be in. And you should put away any fears, because I feel like for some of you, there is fear around making a wrong choice, right? So I think that you should put away those fears of making a wrong choice and actually continue down the road of acting on what it is that you've made up your mind to do here. All right, Pisces, hopefully you stuck around. If not, please hit that subscribe button on your way out and have a wonderful lunch. So next up, we have Aries. In Aries, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, followed by, who is this here? This is the Page of Cups in the reverse. And next up, we have the Queen of Swords. So Aries, you know, here's what I'm seeing. You've got a lot of things that you're just trying to get through today, and you're just trying to get to completion on. And these aren't necessarily things that you're excited about or that inspire you. It's kind of like the more mundane things in life, right? You're just having to get through them. You don't want to dilly-dally with this Page of Cups in the reverse. You know, there's no time for getting sidetracked, daydreaming, scattered. There's no time for any of that. You just want to keep moving through. And you will, if you stay in this Queen of Swords energy, you will definitely be able to accomplish all that you're trying to accomplish without fail. And, you'll be pretty efficient at it if you just stay the course, right? It's like nothing fun today, is what I'm hearing. It's just like more of an energy of, all right, let me just get through what I'm getting through so I can get my weekend kicked off. All right. Ha! So Aries, it's as simple as that for you today, and all the best to you as you attempt to do that. All right, so let's move into our Taurus messages. Taurus. Oh, and Aries, by the way. Aries, I'll be posting your love reading today, so stay tuned for that as well. Keep your eyes open. So you definitely want to make sure you're subscribed and that you have that notification bell, you know, clicked so that when it goes up today, this afternoon, you're the first one to know about it. All right. Thanks, Aries. So, next message is for Taurus. And what messages do we have for our Taurus spirit? Your first message, Taurus, comes by way of strength. After that, we have the High Priestess in the reverse, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so Taurus, you are looking at a situation where, I'm just getting this overall feeling of passion and ready to step forward and make an offer or accept an offer for some of you that has come your way. And you're really feeling, excuse me, can't get my cards up here. You're really feeling with the strength card like, okay, this is within my power. This is within my control. This is my wheelhouse. I'm going for it. That's the type of energy that I'm getting off of that strength card. But with this High Priestess in the reverse, what I'm seeing is you've got some intuitive nudges coming in to let you know about this offer that you're ready to make, or this offer that you're ready to accept. And you are ignoring them with that High Priestess being in the reverse, okay? And, we have our intuitive insights for a reason, Taurus. And the fact that, hi, Courtney, welcome to Tarot Lunchbox. So, yeah, with that, we have our intuitive nudges for a reason, trying to guide us in the right direction, a direction that we won't be sorry for later, a direction we won't be sorry for taking later. And it's important to look at that and to listen to that and just see what your intuition is trying to lead you towards, Taurus, because you can still make the decision you want to make, but make it from a place of having listened to the nudgings of spirit in order to hear what the warning could be here for you. All right, Taurus. And excuse me one moment. I'm going to take a bite of my food because I am actually starving. All right. But Taurus, just keep that in mind as you go forward through your day today. All right. All right, Taurus. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me to deliver this message to you today. Hopefully you stick around and stay with us for the rest of Tarot Lunchbox. But if not, please subscribe and join the tribe on your way out. Let's move on to Gemini messages. Spirit, let's get some messages on the board here for my beautiful Geminis. What is it that they need to know about for today? What does the energy of today hold for my beautiful Geminis? Gemini, your first message comes by way of the Page of Wands, followed by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And next up, we have the energy of the Sun in the reverse. All right. So, Gemini, I just feel like this real wanderlust feeling of, maybe you've got a schedule and things that you need to get accomplished today. But Gemini is like no other sign in the tarot, I think, can just easily find themselves wandering and lost. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're a Gemini leaving work for the day, you got to be home in an hour for whatever reason. Gemini can find a million things to distract them on their way home, and they end up having this like adventure just getting home from work, right? So that's the kind of wanderlust energy that I'm tapping into here with this Page of Wands. And, there is with that, coupled with that, with this Four of Pentacles in the reverse, hey, for many of us, it's Friday. We just got paid, right? So there is, you may want to count your coins today. Like, this wanderlust could end up being expensive for you today, Gemini. So just keep that in your mind, because I don't know how much longer you go till your next payday, whether it's next week, whether it's 2 weeks, whatever the case, just know that you don't want to get yourself into a situation where you're hurting yourself financially with your wanderlust today, is what I'm getting. And, this is all controllable with the Sun. Even though the Sun is in the reverse, the Sun is still the brightest card in the deck. And it's just going to be a day of enjoyment for you in many ways. And I think you're going to enjoy that energy. I think for some of you, you're going to be given this opportunity, whether like your boss says, hey, I just go ahead and take off a couple hours early. No biggie. Log out a couple hours earlier and, have a good weekend. Like, there's just going to be this element of enjoyment. It's going to flow easily. It's going to lend to this feeling that you have today. And so that is a very positive, good energy, of course, coming through with that one warning, Gemini, that you want to be careful with your spending so that it doesn't bite you later on down the line and hurt you in some way. All right. So Gemini, while you are wandering, why not just stay with us here for a little while longer and enjoy the rest of Tarot Lunchbox with us. All right. All right. Let's get some messages on the board for our Cancers. My beautiful, beautiful Cancers. Spirit, what can they look forward to in today's energy? My wonderful Cancers. What do we have for them? All right, Cancer. Our first message comes by way of the Three of Swords in the reverse. Definitely the only way we like to see that card show up in a reading. Reversed. Next, we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Followed by the Six of Cups in the reverse. All right, so Cancer, I think there's a lot of concentration here on, the release that for many of you has just happened in regards to past heartbreaks. For some of you, you may still be working through that process, but you're at a much better place now emotionally than you were. This hurts a lot less, right? So this is definitely related to love. And with the Six of Cups in the reverse, like, you've done some hermit things. You've stepped away from your tribe, your personal tribe of friends. You've stepped back from them, not because necessarily any of them have wronged you. It's just because you have been taking this time to be somewhat hermit-like, right? And this is also indicating with the Six of Cups in the reverse that, you're not on, like, as far as your past person is concerned, some of you may be getting like reach outs from that past person. And granted, like, I have to check the dates, but I think we're either about to embark in, or we may have already begun to embark in Mercury retrograde. And of course, that's a time when exes like to pop back up. But like, you're not really open to that familiarity of the ex in this moment for many of you with that Six of Cups in the reverse. But that Ace of Cups is a lot of things. It's a lot of self-care. It's a lot of loving. It's, for some of you, a new relationship. This is just, you're feeling better than you felt in a long time. And Cancer, if you haven't checked out the love rating that I dropped the other day for you guys, please do, because it's absolutely amazing. I remember it very well, the energy of that reading, and this ties into it. But that reading definitely expands on what we're having here, which is natural, right? Because that reading covers a span of time, and this is covering today. So this day is within that span of time. But oh my gosh, the detail and the wonderful things coming through in that reading. If you didn't get a chance to check it out, please do, because you're going to love it. You're going to love what's coming your way, Cancer. Okay. So, Cancer, continue loving on you, continue, and I see some of you even making some changes in the way you present yourself with your looks, maybe new hairstyle. Maybe you're doing makeup where you didn't do makeup in the past, or maybe you're doing your makeup differently, new clothes. I'm just seeing something in this Ace of Cups that shows me an investment in yourself, okay? And I love it. It's gorgeous. All right, Cancer. Hopefully you stick by us and hang out for a little while longer. If not, please subscribe on your way out and join the tribe here. And let's move into Leo messages. So, Spirit, what do you have for my wonderful Leos? What can they expect from today's energy? Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, your first message comes by way of Temperance, followed by, we have the Page of Pentacles. And next up, we have, this is Death in the reverse. All right, so Leo, this Temperance energy, along with this Knight of Pentacles, or not Knight, I'm sorry, Page of Pentacles energy, is just letting me know, like, you have been concerning yourself with increasing the amount of balance in your life, because I think some of you got to a place where you just hit a wall, is what I'm feeling like, Leo. Some of you hit a wall, and now that has highlighted some issues that you've been sweeping under the rug in your life, right? Some ways in which you've just been sweeping some things under the rug, and just, you keep going, you keep going, and keep going. But that really hitting the wall has made you stop, take a look, assess, and now begin to work on increasing that balance, that overall balance that you feel, whether it's your work-life balance, whether it's balance in your relationship, whether it is the balance of, do I need a relationship at this time, right? Excuse me while I take a bite of my lunch there, Leo. But yeah, so I think with this card as well, with all of these stars, you know, you're getting a lot of downloads at night while you sleep and in your dreams. And so, since that is coming out here today, what I will say to you is, pay special attention to the dreams that you have tonight, because you may very well encounter some messages in those dreams this evening. And with the death card in the reverse, you know, your work's not over. Spirit is nudging you to continue down this path of work that you're doing for yourself and by yourself. And there's also encouragement here of not being afraid to be alone, right? Not being afraid of being by yourself. And I think, Leo, for a lot of you, that is an issue. Like when the party's over and everybody leaves, there's something in the silence and, you know, the being alone that has really triggered a lot for you. And so continue to pay attention to those things, Leo. I think some of those issues may arise today and require your attention. All right. All right, Leo. I hope you hang around and stick around. And let's move on to Virgo. Spirit, let's get some messages on the board for my beautiful Virgos. What can they expect in love? Not in love. Virgo, Spirit wants to talk about love. Okay, let's see what cards come up. But what can they expect in today's energy, Spirit? All right. We have the Six of Pentacles, followed by, ooh, this is, ooh, the Knight of Swords. I don't think I've ever taken note of this Knight of Swords before. It's quite an interesting, wow, that card, wow. Okay, sorry, Nine of Wands in the reverse. All right. So, hey, Courtney. Welcome to the live. All right, so we have some really interesting energy here, Virgo. This is very much about getting your just due. Like today is like if you're going, especially for you Virgos who, I don't know, if you're going to court today, man, the law is on your side. I will let you know that. Like this is this is some strong energy. Like as I'm feeling it, it's incredibly strong. But I'm seeing also here this city, and this city is standing out to me very much. I mean, it's not. I don't think it is. But in this card, when I saw it, I thought Washington D.C. first of all. So anything dealing with the Fed or a federal agency, I think that you'll get what you need from them. So if you've been pursuing some type of funding, if you've been looking for a federal job or a state job or, you know, local government job, something like that, I think this is, you know, this is turning very well in your favor. There's a sense of fairness here. There's a sense of winning. There's a sense of victory here that I'm feeling very strongly, but also a warning that as this plays out, you too, Virgo, need to make sure you watch your P's and Q's, that you're being fair to those around you. And you need to really let your guard down as far as defensiveness goes. You need to allow others to see your motives and why you want what you want today. That's a very strong message coming through, because a lot of this victory and stuff, I feel like if you're not, you know, being transparent, I think people are going to take that as you have something to hide, and this can work against you. So Virgo, keep that in mind as you continue through your day, because today potentially can really open up a lot of great doors for you. And this energy of oneness that we talked about at the very beginning as a general energy of the day for everyone, you really, from what I'm seeing in your little mini spread there, Virgo, you can tap into that in a very powerful way. Like I said, you have to make sure that you're not showing a defensiveness or something that people will interpret as you having something to hide or having something up your sleeve, okay? It's very important for you today. All right, Virgo. Good luck with all of that. I would love to hear what it is that's working out for you today, Virgo. So if you care to share in the comments, please do. I would love to hear all about that. Um, so let's move into Libra's messages. Messages from a beautiful Libras. Let's get something on the board here. All right, Libra, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse, followed by, what is this here? Oh, this is, oh, wow. This is Justice in the reverse. Sorry, Libra. I don't use this deck very often, and I'm always amazed at the artwork when I do use it. And we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. All right. So this Three of Cups in the reverse, Libra, and with Justice also being in the reverse, and everything in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. I'm really getting a really strong indication here that as far as your inner circle of friends, I feel like there's going to be some type of chaos being caused by people within your inner circle not communicating with each other well, right? It's going to go against you. It's going to cause you a problem. It's going to cause you drama. And that's how today, the energy of today feels. Now, are you able to step outside of that and maintain your own? I feel like you can, but stepping outside of it doesn't mean that you're not going to be around the drama. I think it's going to be all around you. I think there's a possibility that you can indeed not be embroiled in the drama, like be one of the dramatic people, but I do feel like you're not going to escape the drama from unfolding around you, right? It's going to be all around you today. You're going to be like, can I not just step away from these people? And no, you cannot. I just feel like it's going to be happening. And the best you'll be able to do with that really is to not be directly involved in the events. But for some of you, I think you don't even really have a choice. It's like you're going to be directly involved, and it's not necessarily, at least as of today, uh, going to feel like it's fair to you, right? It may work out later, but as of today, the energy shows it's not going to feel fair. So this, to be forewarned, is to be forearmed, Libra. Remember what we said at the very beginning. I am a true reader. And so I give you the messages straight as they come from spirit. But even with things that are not very positive, to know is, to have the ability to maneuver better in this situation. So I hope that you'll take that advice and do well with your day today. I hope it all starts to smooth out for you, okay? All right, so let's move into our Scorpio readings and get some messages from my wonderful Scorpios. Spirit, what can they expect from today's energy? My wonderful Scorpios. All right, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And that is followed by the Nine of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. All right, this is very straightforward. And I'm sure there's more than one way to interpret this, but let me give you the first scenario that I get, Scorpio. You see and you have the potential to get something that you really, really want today. And by this being the Nine of Cups, you really want it. Like, you have the potential. It's right in front of you. You can reach out and grab it. And the way that you are able, what you see about that is your opportunity to do that may rest on you not being very honest. I'm just being straight up. You may need to tell a fib, or you may need to act in a way that others may consider dishonorable in order to get what you want. And your decision to do so will have you, it'll be, there'll be a little spotlight on it. Whether you realize it when you enter into that or not, there'll be a spotlight. Others are going to see it. They're going to have an opinion, and they're going to be loudly voicing that opinion. All right. It's not going to play well for how others think of you. Right. Now, another scenario that I see going on here is kind of like, and I really feel like this is love, where someone's dangling a carrot in front of you in regards to relationship, right? Kind of feels like an ex, or just maybe someone who's current who doesn't have the best of intentions with you, Scorpio, and they're dangling that carrot, and they are definitely not being honest, and they are not being true, and they're not being true to you behind your back, right? There's, it's all about them in the most selfish way with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. When she's in reverse, she can be the most incredibly selfish person you've ever encountered. So whether your person is a masculine or a feminine doesn't matter. They're exuding that energy. All right, I know that's not a positive read either way for you, Scorpio. You pick that, which of those two scenarios most likely fit for you. But this is the energy that's coming through for today that Spirit wants you to be aware of. And there's not even really advice being thrown in there from Spirit. It's more like, this is what it is. Just know what you're dealing with and make your decision having full knowledge. All right, Scorpio. So to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Think about the fallout past today, is what I'm feeling. All right. All right. So stick with us, Scorpio, because we only got one more lovely sign to read for today, and they've been so patient. And those are my Sagittarius. Thank you for sticking by us, Sagittarius. And I appreciate you waiting it out. Let's get some messages on the board, Spirit, for my beautiful and patient Sagittarius. What can they expect in today's energy? Ooh, I just had a jumper, which I don't usually take, but I'm going to lay it off to the side and see if it makes sense with us. Because I'm being guided to do so, and it is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We just saw that with Scorpio. All right. So, Spirit, messages for my Sagittarius for our lunchtime, and show us what their energy today is. All right. So, we have the Magician, followed by the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. All right, Sagittarius. Wow. You know, you're being complacent in some really strong ways, because really the things that you want and desire today, the things that come across your desk, the things that, or the people that approach you as you're out and about later on this afternoon or evening, like you can do what you want to do here, but it's almost like you're kind of bored with your options and your choices. And you really have been up in your head, like you really will be up in your head about some things. And I think there's some implications of relationships here because I'm just seeing this Ace of Swords in the reverse chime into all of this with, like, you know what? It's kind of like ruminating over a past relationship and the events that transpired there, where maybe you feel like you didn't get the proper closure, or you feel like things happen, or something happens today to trigger thoughts of that. Like someone does something that reminds you of something that an ex did, and it really has you up in your head and just kind of running over it and over it. And really just realize that you're in a really creative energy at this time to where you can create your circumstances around you very easily. So let's make sure that our thoughts are tied to that instead of tied to things that have gone wrong. Some of you are just in bad moods today with this Four of Cups. Like you're just not in a good mood. You're just not feeling like yourself, and you're just not feeling like you want to be out and engaging and all that kind of stuff like you would normally on a Friday, right? And what I'm getting with that is to slow down, Sagittarius. You're kind of, I feel like what could be a true statement for many of you is that recently you've been burning the candle at both ends. And now you're just getting to the place where you're just feeling you're starting to feel the burnout, the burn of the burnout, right? And so slow down, take care of yourself. You know, even with this Four of Cups, I can see like this would be a perfect time to schedule a spa treatment. And if you can't do it today, perhaps you can do it this weekend. Or you can do your own home spa treatments, right? Because I know spas are expensive, but you could do your own home spa treatments where you could just pamper yourself, put on the music, do those things that, I don't know. I recently just did like pampered myself where I did like it's not the glove, the moisturizing glove treatment for your hands, but the ones for your feet. And it was just nice just to relax, kick back. I caught up on a lot of YouTube videos of YouTubers that I watch. And so, it could be as simple as that. Just kind of unplug. I'm also seeing unplug. Maybe unplug from Instagram, unplug from Twitter or whatever you're addicted to, just so you're not constantly being bombarded by other people's shit, that you are not, you know, you're not reacting in real time to everything that's out there being posted coming your way, or messages coming your way. Maybe you just don't text back today. Maybe you text back tomorrow when you're feeling more yourself. That's the energy that I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, okay? All right. Hey, I want to thank everybody for coming in for this lunch hour. Know that this is a regular series that I'll be doing on my channel. So if you're just looking for a way to spend your lunch break and you want to tune in, see what the energy of the day is for you, for those that you love, for those that you don't love. Maybe you want to see what the energy of the day is for that coworker that's getting on your freaking nerves. This is going to be that reading for you. And I appreciate you. And please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. That way, when I go live, you're the first to know about it and you can tune right in. But thank you for joining me for lunch. I'm going to actually get to eating my delicious lunch. And I will see. Oh, Aries, once again, if we have any Aries left here in the room with us, Aries. Your love reading is going up this afternoon. I've posted multiple love readings for different signs in the last few days. So definitely go to the playlist on my channel and look for those. Look for yours. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.